Welcome back to another episode of Total Mayhem Adventures. A couple years back, I took this 14-foot boat. You can see it on my videos. Took it, built a deck, attached this motor, put a couple seats in it. This hatch right here contains the battery, controlled. There's a hatch back there that I can put my gas tank down in there. Or if I want to drop a battery in there and run one of my other trolling motors, which I have two. That little one right there, and that new one over there. The motor runs, but I found out that the pump is bad. So I'm going to have to replace the pump. I also found out that on my little red truck, my air compressor is going bad. The bearings are shot. So I'm getting ready to yank that, and I'm going to put one of those pulleys on there that takes the place of it and put on a new belt, just because it's a good run little truck. Got about 210,000 miles on it, little 2.2. But that's not really what I'm trying to get into today. I'm going to take this deck and everything off here. Might just take the seats off and the motor and leave it. I'm going to probably turn around and sell this boat, just a boat, with a title. It's a 1952 Sea King. I paid $500 for it when I bought it. You can buy John boats all day, but find one with a title. If you want to use a motor, which I'm sure you do, you're going to need a title so you can register it. If not, you have to do backflips for the DMV, which involves police officers coming out and checking your VIN number, which, if you know anything about these old boats, most don't have VIN numbers. So I don't know what you're supposed to do. But that being said, this. So last week I was on my Facebook, and a website popped up, one of the yard sale sites, and they had some pictures of some stuff. And this little boat was sitting there, and it was amidst all the stuff in this yard sale. So I contacted her first thing. I said, "How much for the boat?" They're like, $100. All right, we'll go check it. A little 10 Ford John boat. Inside, not outside, inside, it could probably use a coat of paint, but it's real nice. Outside had some Bondo, a couple patches that looked like. And the guy was like, "Yeah, I think we replaced, we had, my grandfather owned it, and they had to patch a few places." Well, I took and knocked all the loose patches off, all those like Bondo, I believe. I knocked all that off. Tapped out some of the rivets that looked like they might have been an issue. I flipped the boat over and filled it up about, let's just say about that deep. About that deep. Just across it. So I could get a good idea of where the leak was coming from. Let the water sit in there. Didn't lose a drop. Like, okay, maybe it's not so bad. Took it, like I said, cleaned it up, sanded it down, flex sealed it. I bought some flex seal, and I flex sealed the bottom. Looks real nice, real nice. There's places I want to go that I can't take my big boat. There's a lake that only electric motors can go on, and the road to get there is so bad that it beat up my trailer so bad that I'll never take another trailer up. I got a short bed truck, can't take a big boat. I need something to handle by myself. So I got this little 10-footer for $100. I tried to get him for 80, but no, his wife done told me 100. So then after I got the bottom done, I just took some Rust-Oleum metallic silver paint, put a couple coats on it. To me, the only thing that's got left is like, see this handle? I have no handles on the back. Not saying I even need them, but I want them. I want a couple of handles back here. See where they were at? Right there and right there. It's got a good transom in there. That's gonna be a good little boat. But while I'm doing so, I'd also purchased a boat a while back, another 14-foot square John boat with a title. I got it for not so much, but I had to go to Maryland and get it. Like I said, it came with a title. So with that boat, I decided I was going to paint it, try to make it pretty. It's a square boat just like this, and I'm going to use it instead of this one. This is a good boat. Not really much is what I want to do with it, because I think I'm going to put a deck on it, put my front trolling motor back on it. The problem with this boat and a trolling motor is that when it's out, it doesn't like to track like it should. It wants to twist the boat. The boat wants to, deep dive, back and forth. Not scary, just does it. And when you're sitting up there, it just doesn't track like I believe most bass boats with more of a flat front end would do. So we're going to get rid of that boat. If you live in the area and you're interested, get with me. I'm in Kearneysville, West Virginia. Let's go back to what else we're doing. The other boat that I'm doing in the backyard, and we'll go from there. Sorry about my breathing. Kind of breathed out today. My breathing is kind of bad from my last job. Kind of really messed me up. And plus, my mouth's dry. It's warm out here. It's not hot. I'm in the shade right now. And we're going to move along. This is my other boat. This was basically just a silver boat. Not much to it. Well, it's kind of faded silver, bluish, whatever. So I took it, sanded it down real good, inside and outside, and I painted it a tan color. Tan color. That way it won't get real hot in there. And on the outside, I just put one coat so far. I got one more coat to put on it. Hunter green. And that's the boat. And this is the one I'm thinking of. Put the deck on the front. Between this seat and that seat. Put another seat right here. Somewhere in here. Where I can control that foot control motor. And that's what's going on here. I think it looks pretty good. A little dirty down there. I'm not worried about that. But, hey. What do you want? This boat actually has a title. And it's in really good shape. I need to touch it up and put the Sengit coat on it. Excuse the mess. It rained for 2 weeks straight. I haven't got a chance to cut the grass around here. I do have a kayak over there. I bought in the wintertime. I haven't got a chance to use it yet, but I'm going to. What I'm doing is letting this sit up right now. Man, it about feels dry already. Give it longer. I'll put one more coat on it. Then I'm going to put all the wood back in. I cut new wood for the front, for the handles, new wood for the transom back there, and new wood for the oars. I stained it and I water treated it. It's going to look pretty good, I would have to say. I really think it's going to. And I'm going to decide. Oh, this paint. I can't believe I just did that again. I spilled some paint and I keep stepping in it. But that's what's going on. That's what's going on. I like messing with these boats. I like getting them with a title if I can get them cheap. Then I can put a little time into them and sell them not too expensive. Or I'll just get the ones I can get cheap, fix them up a little bit and sell them. Regulations around here are, I believe, is as long as you don't run a motor bigger than 3.5 horsepower gasoline or over a 70-pound thrust, which is a big electric motor, that you don't need to register it. But I'm registering this because it's going to be on my trailer. It's going to be my mainstay. I'm going to have my numbers on it and my registration stickers. I'm waiting for my title in the mail right now. That's the advantage. If you're going to buy a boat, buy one with a title, or be prepared to never really be able to take it anywhere. I can't imagine having anything smaller than 8 horsepower motor on this just to get it moving, especially when you're on the river. So that's what we got going on. That's today's adventures, just trying to finish it up. So that one I consider to be done, the one out front, except for the 2 handles. This one, I'm going to come out here in a little bit. I've got just enough paint to run one more coat on this outside, and this Rust-Oleum Hunter Green comes in a little quart cans. It's oil base, and that's all I painted the red one with. That's what you can use.